Alexandra Feodorovna. Alexandra Feodorovna was the last Tsarina of Russia. She was the daughter of Louis IV, Grand Duke of Hesse and Bahrain, and Alice, Princess of the UK. Early life. Alexandra was born on June 6, 1872. She was originally named after her maternal aunts and mom. Her name was Alex Victoria Helene Louise Beatrix. Alex was baptized during her parents' 10th anniversary. She was very close to her sister Marie. But when diphtheria hit her family, her mother and sister died. She described her childhood before the deaths of her sister and mother as unclouded, happy, babyhood, of perpetual sunshine, and so on. Her own cousin Marie-Louise even said, "Alex, you always play it being sorrowful. One day the Almighty will really send you some real crushing sorrows. And then what are you gonna do?" Her grandmother, Queen Victoria, doted on the motherless Alex. In fact, Alex referred to Queen Victoria as her mom. When she was 19, her father died of a heart attack. Proposed matches. Queen Victoria wanted her favorite granddaughter Alex to marry her grandson Albert Victor, because she wanted Alex to be the Queen of the UK. Alex denied it though, so Queen Victoria then considered marrying her off to Prince Maximilian of Baden. Alex asked her older sister Victoria to help her reject Maximilian politely. But anyway, she fell in love with Tsar Nicholas II, or, at the time, Tsarevich Nicholas. Alex's older sister, Ella, who was married to Nicholas's uncle, wrote that she would love to see the pair together. Queen Victoria opposed to the match, thinking it was too dangerous in Russia for Alex. And Russia stated that Nicholas and Alex were second cousins and third cousins once removed. Not to mention that Alex was the sister-in-law of the uncle of Nicholas. Anyway, the two parties let the pair free. As Tsarina or Empress of Russia, Alex's father-in-law just died, and on the next day, Nicholas and Alex got married and became Tsar and Tsarina. Nicholas had Alex's name changed into Alexandra Feodorovna, inspired by his great-grandparents, Nicholas I and Alexandra Feodorovna. Alexandra failed to understand how to be Empress of Russia, and the people despised her for that. Alexandra also had a difficult relationship with her mother-in-law. In fact, the Dowager Empress had more power than Alexandra. Alexandra was also very unpopular with the imperial family. She then had 4 daughters: Olga, Tatiana, Maria, and Anastasia. No sons meant no future emperors. So the Russians were pissed. Finally, Alexandra managed to give birth to a son, but the son, Alexei, got a disease from Alexandra. Unlike the other Tsarinas, Alexandra did not throw balls and did not learn Russian. Her own aunt, Victoria, wrote to Queen Victoria that Alex is very imperious and will always insist on having her own way. She will never yield 1 iota of power. She will imagine she wields. When her cousin Wilhelm II offered her a silver toilet service, Alexandra got insulted, stating that that silver toilet service used to be owned by Queen Louise of Prussia, and that she, as an empress, deserved gold toilet service. Alexandra wore great clothes and changed many times a day. But people thought of her as tasteless in fashion for that. In Scotland, the press criticized her for wearing expensive frocks instead of British tweeds. Her mother-in-law said when Alexandra was at Darmstadt, she would never show such temper. Queen Victoria was worried of her granddaughter's unpopularity in Russia too. World War I. World War I proved that Russia was weak and had lack of food under the personal command of Nikolai II. While Nikolai II's commands were failing, Alexandra was governing Russia as regent. Alexandra was German, and the Russians believed that Alexandra was helping Germany win. Nikolai II even replaced several capable ministers with less able men. Then Alexandra started believing and letting this man named Rasputin govern Russia. The government did not wish to keep the family in Russia. On July 16, 1918, a man told the guards, "Tonight, you shoot the whole family, everyone." And on 2 a.m., the whole family was brought to the basement and murdered. There has been some conspiracies that Alexandra's daughter Anastasia had survived, and there were plenty of imposters that pretended to be Anastasia. But that will be a story for another time.